I just came around the corner and there's a bunch of people mounting. What the? They're like.
It's like a human centipede, bro.
But
like,
dude, there's like sucking on wangs and pants out and. What is going? And it's like, okay, I guess this is where we take a family photo.
Dude.
What's up, vagabuddies? Welcome back to the channel. Right now we are in Seoul, South Korea, and we have a pretty fun day planned. What are we gonna get into?
So it's our first full day of exploring Seoul, and we started off by walking along the city walls, which have protected the city for 600 years, but it's over 2,000 years old, and there's tons of culture. So we're gonna start off by going to the traditional part of town and diving into Korean traditional culture. Let's go.
Beautiful, crisp, cold morning here in Seoul, but honestly, it's so cool that there are these old city walls, and Seoul is actually one of the most wired cities in the world. It's one of the most connected. It's the 9th largest tourist destination in the world, and we're gonna do our best to kind of dig deep and find out more about Seoul's roots.
So as we saw earlier, Seoul is surrounded by this massive stone circular wall that was originally built to keep out animals and thieves and all that. It's interesting to find out that until the 19th century, it was opened and closed every single day, and this was essentially an isolated city, isolated from foreigners. After the 19th century, the city was open to foreigners. It modernized, and now is a hub of the global economy, the most wired city in the world, and home to over half of South Korea's 50 million person population.
Alright, so we've just arrived to the traditional village of Bukchung, Hanok village, right?
Right.
Now we just need to do a disclaimer. All pronunciation for all of our Korea vlogs. We're probably gonna butcher pronunciation on every single word, but we'll do our best.
Anyways, this is a pretty cool spot. It's definitely popular with tourists, but it's got 900 of these hanoks, which are traditional houses, and it gives you a really good flavor of what Seoul would have been like hundreds of years ago.
So let's go explore some more. So right now we are just kind of wandering the back alleys of the Bukchung neighborhood. But one of the first things that I've noticed about Korea, it's very quiet. People are not loud in public. This is a residential area, so it's just like pure silence. Honestly, coming here, starting the trip in this little traditional village, so cool, because it really is just kind of like taking a stroll through time.
Yeah, and I'm just really stoked that we're in Asia. Like, we've never made a vlog series in East Asia, Korea. We've never been to Korea.
Yep.
So we're not really experts on this culture. We're learning a lot in the process, and I hope that over the next couple of videos we really get to experience some real traditional culture, modern and historical.
Not to mention food.
Yes, lots of food.
Want to eat.
So on that note, maybe we should go get us a tea or something.
Want noodles. Let's go. I just came around the corner and there's a bunch of people mounting. What the? They're like.
It's like a human centipede, bro.
But dude, there's like sucking on wangs and pants out and. What is going on? And it's like, okay, I guess this is where we take a family photo.
Dude, it's a human centipede.
Dude, there's a face in an asshole. Look at their heads are disappeared in buttholes, and then this little kid. There's like no heads in there. Okay, well, Continuing on to the palace, because that is the strangest sculpture I have ever seen in my life. Just to put it into context. There it is. Inside of the palace right now, and we're in the middle of the changing of the guard ceremony. Everybody's got crazy weapons and super colorful outfits. That had to be one of the coolest experiences I've had in a long time. Honestly, with the musical instruments that I'd like never seen before, the costumes, the weapons, and the discipline, not to mention the location, this beautiful palace. What a great way to start off our trip here in Seoul.
Yeah, I was saying it's kind of like the ceremony at Buckingham Palace, but on the opposite side of the world. And I think that one of the big takeaways from today has been like the impact of globalization. How only 2 centuries ago this would have been a city that was walled off and very much isolated from the West. Now there's 30,000 American troops have been stationed here since the Korean War. It's very much open to Western and global influences. However, it's also managed to keep its feet firmly rooted in culture through ceremonies like this and beautifully preserved palaces such as this one, which is one of only 5 in the city.
And it's the oldest one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this was founded by the Joseon dynasty, correct my pronunciation in the comment section, and it was the first palace that started their 500-year reign in Korea.
This is really one of my first times experiencing Asia. The only time I've been to Asia was during the Biggest Baddest Bucket List, which was almost 4 years ago now. We spent a week in Thailand, a week in Singapore, and a week in Indonesia. So this is my first time in Asia proper, and honestly, I got a feeling we're gonna be spending a lot more time in this part of the world.
I guess for YouTube.
Yeah. Is it like normal
What's
for
normal?
people to like wear traditional clothing, or is it just maybe like they come here because like they're having a wedding or something?
No. It's like I think it has been like 2 years. Like they rent our Korean traditional clothes, and not only the foreigners, also we Koreans. Like weekends, you come out and wear hanbok, Korean
I
tradition.
get it. Because
Yes.
it's not usual for someone to have that kind of clothes because it's pretty expensive. People usually wear it for weddings or
Like
for weddings or
like holidays, Korean traditional holidays,
but they don't usually wear it every day.
but they
It's like
come.
a kilt in Scotland.
Kind of.
Yeah.
All right, so we're in the inner sanctum right here. It's pretty cool. Definitely reminds me kind of like the Forbidden Palace in Beijing, where you have kind of the royal area that would have been full of, you know, officials, royalty, concubines, of course. You gotta have the concubines back in the day. Eunuchs, soldiers, the whole shebang. This would have been the center of the action. And it's pretty cool.
I honestly cannot imagine what it would have been like to be like royalty, living in a place like this.
It's like Mel Gibson says, it's good to be a king.
I can't imagine how zen this place would have been. You know what I mean?
Perhaps we should go find out at a tea ceremony. Back in the day, this would have been sealed off. It would probably have been completely empty, except for the officials and the royalty that had to have official business here. But now it's open. It's cool, and it's freezing. Carlos, how do you feel about Korea so far? First time in Asia, right?
First time in Asia, and I'm fascinated by this place. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's quite different from West LA. We're not in Santa Monica. No.
But Koreatown, not so different.
Yeah, sort of.
Cheers.
All right, we're in Seoul, Korea. We're eating live octopus and peanut fish. Welcome to Vagabrothers.
Yay.